Yo, crypto nation and mining family, what's going on? What up, what up, what up? All you happy hashers out there. Got your two favorite peeps here. You got Mikkel, myself, Nemesis. What's going on as you're sliding on in here? Don't forget to smash that lizardy like button. Subscribe, hit the bell notification. You guys know the drill. Yo. What is going on, my dude? Nothing. Except being blinded by a freaking white light I saw.
For a split second.
Like, oh. All
Wait
right.
for Dark Reader to load, for a split second.
Right.
Finally a non-Diablo stream. Yeah, no Diablo here, man. I refuse to pay that extremely expensive price for Diablo.
Yeah, no.
Plus, I don't have the time right now. And that will devour me if I, even try to play it. I'll lose myself, man.
Oh,
I played Diablo for years. It's how I actually found Bitcoin was I used to sell Diablo 2 characters. Modded Diablo 2 characters. I actually got banned from eBay at one point in time. That's because modded character you can't sell modded characters on eBay. You could, but you weren't supposed to. Back when eBay was pretty relaxed.
Right.
It's too much clicking for me. It's enough clicking. It's the perfect amount of clicking. A game with a lot of clicking would be Han of League of Legends. If I'm not mistaken, Han actually, which is Heroes of New Earth, if anybody doesn't know. It counts your clicks per game. It's it was always a competition with me and my friends who clicked the most times during the match, because that means you did more things the more times you clicked, or you were just clicking aimlessly just the whole way. Whatever.
Right.
I banned myself from playing Han in League of Legends. Yeah, wasn't ever a big Dota fan though. Dota was alright, but
I don't know. I couldn't
really.
get into that one. Because that one
Dota
was free,
okay.
right?
Dota 2, yeah.
Yeah, that was
They
free.
were all free.
Yeah.
Heroes of New Earth is free. League of Legends is free.
Yeah,
I think I enjoyed Smite the most.
I was watching.
I was best at Smite. I wasn't very good at Han or League of Legends. There's just a lot of mechanics to that game. There's so much that goes on.
I'll stick to my sim racing games and just dominate there, or at least try to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who have a lot more time involved with sim racing than I've ever dreamed of putting in, and it shows. I get up onto the public matches and I look like a newbie trying to race around going, I'm trying not to kill you.
Have you used VR to race yet?
No. I don't have a VR head unit to do it with. I thought that would be pretty cool. Because then I get my full range of perspective of being able to turn my head. And I know that's a game changer.
That does it. That's what he does. He sits in his racing simulator chair and
yeah,
just has his headset on, so he doesn't need
a monitor.
He has a monitor on, but it doesn't need it surrounding him to immerse himself into the experience.
Right? Yeah, you can put.
It's honestly cheaper to buy the VR headset than the massive immersive monitors for that.
Right. Oh yeah.
So. But yeah,
facts.
I'm not a big VR fan.
I mean, it has its purpose,
makes me real motion sick. So now I'm not the biggest fan of it.
They're better now, from what I understand.
It's been quite a few years since I've.
Yeah, they've gotten rid of a lot of that motion blur on it and everything. So, but you can't mine on them though. I mean,
not yet.
Yeah.
But you
I
can mine
mean,
on the computer that you use to run it.
100%, 100%. But are you doing it at home these days?
Oh,
Ooh, tough
technically,
question.
yeah. I
I know
mean,
you
my
just kind
main
of
my main
slide out with
PC.
a tough question. I know.
I think in total, I think I have 3 GPUs. Like, to be completely honest, 3 GPUs.
I'll be honest. I don't have any GPUs mining.
Yeah, I got three
None
running.
of them
That's
at
it.
my house are mining. I've got my 5950X's mining. They're profitable.
Right on. Yeah, a lot of the other CPUs. Yeah, I got some CPUs running.
CPUs are profitable, but yeah, I mean that's
Payne
but
says he says nothing's running right now. He can't afford the electric. Yeah, it's expensive. I mean, I even have like I have EV rates, but uh it's just some of the cards that I've like already pulled from like
Retro
where
turned off a few GPUs so he can have the E300 on God mode.
I mean, dude, rip it, man. It's worth it in my opinion. But
Yeah,
I mean, like the all the rigs that I brought from my mom's house here, those ones I don't know that I'll turn on. My 5600 XTs seem to be really profitable apparently. Mining Chlor, I've never really messed with it.
yeah, and it kind of
It's a
comes and
cop
goes.
out.
It comes
Yeah,
and goes. I've been like I was chasing all the profits on there, and yeah.
yeah. So like my 3060 rig is at the facility and it's off right now. So I think when I go there next, I'll probably grab that and bring it home. Because I can mine with that at night when I'm at 3 cents. I mean, I have 3 cents at night. It's a lot
Yeah,
profitable at 3 cents.
all effective in.
Like all effective in a night is like maybe 4 or 5 cents, if anything. Like if I only mine a night, you know what I mean? Which is
Right.
it's about 8 hours is how long that period lasts. Is 8 hours is 3 cents, and then during the day it's like 6 cents. So you're averaging out after everything's said and done around like 7 or 8. You know. So I don't have to deal with like the fluctuations though because I'm on the EV rates, which is like
Right.
super nice. Because like right now, like my mother-in-law, she's like already complaining because she's been running her AC like nonstop. And she's like, oh, electricity is expensive. And I asked her, and I was like, can I see the thing? And she's paying like I think like 15 cents right now. Like during her peak hours. Like her peak hours is like 15 cents. Normally she's
Wow.
around like nine and like 9, 8. So like nine almost 10. Just a little a couple extra cents below.
Sadie's like, I got a few rigs on, efficiently settling solo on casts.
Nice.
Get that while you can, man. It's like, cause like until the ASICs get dominated on there, which is coming soon.
Yeah. Bitmains will be here in August
Right.
is when they come out.
Yep. And there goes the neighborhood.
Ice River's new batches come out in like a month or
Something
so.
like that.
Before,
Sadie's like, my thoughts exactly.
if you want to stack some Caspa, I would like mine it now before you don't get a chance to mine it again.
Right.
Ice River's supposed to ship Monday. Okay, so
Oh damn.
timeline of hashing on gas is taking time.
And most coins, like when they flip ASICs, usually the FPGAs play for like a short window of time publicly, and then it switches right over into ASICs.
I mean, even now it's pretty pretty slim for I think an E300.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to. I mean, like at a certain point, like that's the time limit on that's going to come up, and those things will be sitting on the sidelines again, waiting for the next FPGA coin to come through.
Right, retro. Yeah, I'm pretty interested in seeing what's going to happen. I know that I was talking with Gordon Murray in chat this morning, like on my channel, and because I've heard that Caspa will hard fork when Rust implementation comes out. The hard fork, the nodes will change because the timings change, and technically the algorithm changes. Gordon Murray said that he saw saying psi in, which from Caspa, said that there won't be a hard fork. But then when you go and look for it, it states there will be a hard fork. So I'm getting contradicting information between the two. But if there is a hard fork, there's a chance that they'll kick ASICs off. It'll kick ASICs off, either permanently or temporarily with like a software update. We've seen it happen. Like there's been multiple like hard forks of like Ethereum during Classic, and they've been able to get like implementations of software just to update it to continue it going.
Yep, I got
as long as
I've
the
got
algorithm
my
doesn't change too much.
Yeah, I got my E3s on Ethereum Classic. I was like
You gotta wait for that to happen.
I was amongst the early people that got their ASICs working on Ethereum Classic.
Right, automatic. It do be facts. Do be facts. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll also kick off the M2 black miners. It'll kick off everything. Anything that's not.
Yeah, they would have to. It would
anything
have to
that doesn't
change.
like fix it beforehand. You know what I mean? Like the GitHub is there, and the algorithm changes are there already. So if it'll kick them off, they should already be working on a fix to this.
Right.
Which could be why either A, they're pushing the ASICs out in a hurry because they know that they won't be able to fix it, or B, they'll be able to fix it, so they don't care. So it's kind of it's literally a 50-50 chance. There's no in-betweens on this one. So I don't know, yeah. Even the E300s could get booted off for a period of time.
Right.
All of it. Everything, even GPUs. Just takes the miner to be redone.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah,
Everything.
That would
everything gets kicked off.
That would shut the whole
during
network down.
During a hard fork, but it's just like all it takes is, you know,
they're gonna work with the miners. They're gonna work with the miners to make sure, because they don't want to lose the hash rate. They wanted to have it where it's
and they have
a
plenty of time.
simple update. We're good to go. And people don't realize that the same GPU miners that you were using are the same miners that are being utilized in the ASICs.
Some of them, yeah.
I mean, the Bitmain's miner is CG miner for Bitcoin.
Yep. Right, Retro. He says the question is whether hash altcoin actually gives the updated bit streams to the customers or not. That's true. Or if they actually like change whatever miner they're using. They're using a proprietary miner. It's closed source, so they have to physically update it themselves.
Right.
For like FPGAs, it's a two-piece puzzle. You got to update the bit stream and the miner. For a GPU, you just got to update the miner. For an ASIC, you have to like update everything. You have to update the control board to how it talks to the miner, to the hash boards. Same kind of thing, depending on your FPGA, it works the similar way because the way they're laid out. But you gotta like fix all of the puzzle pieces first. know, the 3,000, 4,000 series cars exhaust through the card. Think of an octagon Coke can, mount them vertically, let them below the center. The fan pulls the heat out of the center from the top. Terrible explaining things. Huh.
He's talking about like having it like blowing down a tunnel.
Right.
So you get the like the Venturi and Bernoulli effect, where you get slightly more air movement, air volume going in, with air being blown into something at a distance.
There's the draw up some stuff and see if Dan the Dane wants to make it. Oh yeah, like I saw you talking about it on Twitter about the, I guess your buddy isn't, or whoever you were having make the design isn't making it anymore. I get you. Oh,
He flaked out. Womp womp. That sucks. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. It's hard to find a good good artist. It always is.
I'm sure Dan the Dane can whoop it up, man. He's pretty good at doing stuff like that.
That's good. That's good.
Oh man, what's going on and what's happening? I almost wore that same shirt tonight. I found mine.
Oh, you did? You finally found it after all this time?
There was a box at my mom's house. She found a box of shirts, and it had my Yins, some of my Yin shirts in it. That shirt, my Ethereum Classic shirt.
So you accused me of taking it.
No, I didn't.
You were like you took my shirt, didn't you? I'm missing my shirt.
Yours is bigger than mine.
I know yours the large. I'm like, and I was like, man, I can't wear that. It'd be like all tight and stuff. I'd flex and be like,
yeah. Why do people do that when you have money in hand? Because it sounds cooler to do it than to the fact that they can't actually do it. But it's cooler to say you can do it.
Yeah, but awesome. I mean? You find your shirt and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I was referring to Tech Man. It's comment.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. What's up, Golden Wolf? How you doing, buddy? Cheers, Red Boots.
Yo, what up,
dude? Yeah, it sounds FA in theory to them, but then you're like, oh, then do it, and they're like, yeah, okay, and then they just later, because they couldn't actually do it in the first place, but they didn't want to tell you that to your face, so then they seem less cool. You do be facts. You do be facts. Yeah, man. So, bummer. Landlord. Yeah. A bummer.
Yeah. You want to make it public?
I mean, I've already talked about it.
Oh, okay. We'll just go ahead. Yeah. So.
I mean, I just haven't discussed like numbers. You know what I mean? That's not really like too public.
Right.
Patreon members on Sunday. We'll talk about, so then about full time.
Right, right. We'll give more details. But
I
for
peeked at it, Techman. Yeah.
for circumstances that it's like we'll let the Patreon, like you said, we'll let the Patreon members know a little bit more behind the scenes. Be a little bit more
The juicy
transparent with
pieces.
those. Yeah, be a little bit more transparent with the behind the scenes people. But
Fair.
as of right now, the Family Minds first location, we are shutting it down. The location overall just will not work out for us. So basically, we are going to regroup. Like, I'm going out there this week, and we're going to get everything into storage and patch up things that we need to patch up, put things back together, whatever, and get everything going like that. And basically regrouping in a lot of essence, and just pretty much we need to find something more suitable for what we can do on a more of a local, like a smaller budget.
Not just that, but also the fact
And it's got to be ours.
we could have. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is the fact that we didn't own that building.
Yeah.
You know, with the power company would have to do like a 5-year agreement,
Yeah.
with them. So like a 5-year loan or a 5-year like lease with our landlord would have been almost double what we had to pay for upgrades, which was already like 50 grand more than was originally quoted. So it just like stacked up like super fast. And since we didn't own the property, we had to put all the infrastructure into the property. We wouldn't get that back. Landlord wasn't really wanting to help
Yeah.
with any kind of the upgrades to the building. And I get it in her standpoint because the upgrades that we were gonna be doing, no one else would be able to ever use it for what we were, unless they did what we did.
Or they were a grow up, or something.
Right. And which I get it, in her standpoint, and sucks in our standpoint too, because like without owning the property, it makes it hard to like get a loan for the place because you don't own the property,
Right. Yeah,
Like,
the business did
headache
not
became
have.
really large, really fast.
Yeah, the company had no way to pull a loan on any equity because the only equity
We
the
didn't know
company
nothing
had.
but the miners.
Yeah. So, we
was a
learned a
bummer.
lot. We learned a lot, that's for sure.
Oh, facts. I learned a lot.
So
We can take with us and further life insurers and everything.
yeah,
You
and
know
it's
what I mean?
and
Like,
it's
I
not like
physically deployed a farm.
right.
I tear down a farm, but I physically deployed one. You know what I mean? And managed one, which was pretty cool.
And it's like
Not like the first farm that I've managed. I managed like some FPGAs. Like I did that all remotely. That was like 100% remotely. I never had to go there. But this one I got to do like both. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, Civic Story. Yeah, it's all right, man. Like, it's great, and like we have 3-phase tech, man. Technically, with half of our building has 3-phase, but we get a pretty decent rate. It's just the fact that we can't get more power. So right now, our building is way too big. If we can't get more power, like way too big, and even if we slim down the size of the building to a smaller building, we would have to charge like 16 plus cents for it to like pay for itself. And that's like without any of our stuff there or anything. So
right. And Mikkel has been hearing me kick around the idea of, man, I should just turn my stuff off and just run other people's equipment because my stuff, it's like it's not helping. you know?
Right. I know I have a lot of older generation cards that actually are not redeploying, and I know he had older generation cards too that he started turning off, and is probably not going to redeploy those either. They've probably finally put their work in, right? They probably are finally able to retire. I'm still
Hey
trying
man,
to
at
get
least
them
at
to
least
rent me a
those
cage and a
five
38 outlet. Nice.
those 580s, man, those fans are in great shape.
Huh? Oh, the
The
fans, yeah, I know, right?
580s, those fans are in great shape on the 580s.
580s, all the fans been replaced. All of the 1080s, I just replaced all the 1080s
The
fans.
580s, their fans are off. They haven't even been
Oh yeah,
used.
because they're just
They're just sitting in a box, dude, with the
yeah, they're just
shrouds.
sitting in the box. That's funny. But don't sell jet. Um, so like some of the stuff I probably will reputs. Like I got like 1070s and 1080s.
Yeah,
I'll probably get rid of those. Even at my effective rate, they're not really profitable. And by getting rid of them is I'm gonna get rid of them to get something that is profitable.
right.
I'll probably roll it over into like an S19J Pro or even maybe an
It's like
S19.
wait till bull run, sell.
Yeah, I mean those older
Tuck
cards,
man's like
I'll
dibs.
get rid of. I mean, you feel free, man. You DM me. Uh, Tons of uh, those older generation cards if anybody's interested. But yeah, that's my plan. Is I'm gonna get rid of those because I can get a Bitcoin ASIC and run that here, and at my effective rate here, it's decently profitable. Even if I only run it like 12 hours a day, I would still be extremely profitable.
Yeah,
So
I would probably
that's
pick. I would figure out which one of my 580s was like the best performing one. Shelve that one because of what mining facility those originated from. Because those are DigiGold.
yeah, yeah.
So, and then I would probably relinquish the rest of them. My 1070s and 1070 Ti's, I would pull one of each of the
That's dope
EVGAs that I
automatic.
have. Each one of the EVGAs that I have, I'd pull that off to the side as long as it's not a double. You know, the doubles, I'd probably sell the extras of. But at least one single card of each one of the generations that I have of EVGA. Kingpins, I will keep all of them.
I get rid of the Kingpins. Yeah, I'm not getting any of my 30 series. I'll keep those.
Well, the kingpins, just because fucking you ain't getting new kingpins.
Oh no, of course not.
Oh, those
My
became a
1080 and
very collectible.
1070s are EVGAs. That's all I ever bought back in the day was EVGA cards. I preferred them over for their warranties. That was what I preferred them over because I had multiple cards
See,
die,
back then
and I sent
the
them in.
gigabyte was so much
I was like,
easier to
oh,
deal
they're
with.
dead. I never had any issues with EVGA, man. I was like, oh, my card just died and let all the magic smoke out. You know what I mean? And I got my card upgraded multiple times. Going from I turned in a 1070 and I got a 1080 out of it. And I was like, score, and I was like middle of mining, and I was like, I got an upgraded card. Like, heck yeah, it's good times.
Yeah, I didn't. It's like I've dealt with
Good
EVGA
times.
warranty, and it's like it's pretty flawless. And like whenever I was doing it, I was like I'd always had gigabyte stuff, and I never had an issue with their
Nice, Rude.
warranty until a little bit later on, and like management changed around, and then Gigabyte's warranty sucks.
One day, automatic. One day. Hmm? What's that flying, Brian? I don't. My blue.
Loose skunked. Have
I
you
don't know what
seen
that is.
my?
I don't know what a loose skunk is.
I think it's something to do with what he like posted to us or something.
I'm not sure.
That's what I'm thinking.
The Moss Tavern. LOL, says Sadie. I'm assuming it's from is it from a show? I'm just oblivious.
Right? I have no idea. Oh, from The Simpsons.
Moe's Tavern. Moe's Tavern. Yeah, Simpsons.
Oh.
As soon as I looked it up, and I was like, oh, yeah.
We just boomered the hell out of that one, didn't we? that's first stage for you saying that you're getting old, dude.
All right. Sadly, I'm a millennial.
You just boomered the hell out of that. I don't care what you want to say on that one. Oh, too funny. Too freaking funny. But yeah, so unfortunately, with the business, we're just gonna be just kind of regrouping, reorganizing, figuring out what the next step is. I know Gen X for the win. But it's like trying to figure out, what the best route for us is going to be. I still have somebody that is still committed to being an investor on the backside. I'm not sure how much they're willing to invest. But if they give me, if they talk the right numbers and cents to me, I'm game. So I definitely want to 82 is a hell of a year. No, you're a millennial. Gen X was like a couple of years before you. Then Gen X ended in the 80s, 1980.
I don't think she's in one.
Well, 82.
My brother's in the 80s and
82. No, yeah, 81's the
he
first
was
year.
born in like 80s.
Yeah, he's a millennial. The cutoff is 91.
He's 8 years older than me. I'm 31.
Yeah, you're at the end.
He's 40. He's 40. So
yeah, which puts him right at the first year of millennial. He's at the very beginning of millennial. You're at the end of it.
Older than I have here. That's why I have the beard.
I know, because
I don't want to associate
face.
with the rest of my population. You know what I mean? One of those things, not like the other. One of those things.
John's like, hey, I'm a boomer. I represent that category. Damn it.
I'm a boomer for sure. It's okay. Hey, I don't have hardly any friends that are my age. That makes me feel better. All of my friends are older than me. All of them. And always by more than like 3 or 4 years. Always. I don't. I dislike my group of people. 91 was not a good year. It's not good. It left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. I hear.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheers to that, Root Boots. So I hear you.
So, what all do we have to do over at the facility to officially shut it down? I know we have to pull our sensors off the power.
Yep. Which is pretty cool because you could take one to your house, and I can bring one to my house, and we can meet at our own houses, which would be pretty cool. Just because it's kind of funny. Those things are really cool. Probably the coolest things that I've ever. They were really expensive.
Oh my god!
But they are like probably the coolest piece of hardware that I've personally played with in a while. It was really nice. It made billing really easy. Yeah, it was really nice. Pulling those.
Like, glad you don't have a 4090. Yeah, those things are expensive. Yeah, morally speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like in one
hand, it really
hand,
isn't like the. It's like the crappiest decision, right? You know, it's like because this is my first like company that I've ever like built from the ground up. So like, other than like, you know, Crypto Miguel Designs and like things like that, like, physical brick and mortar company like had a location, had like rent, we had bills, like things like we had to take care of every month. Like my first time ever doing that, and like was
we're just gonna build back better,
stressful,
dude.
And like, you know what I mean? But like I learned how to do it. And it's just how I'm that kind of learner anyway. I'm a hands-on kind of person. So like doing this taught me a lot.
Right. And we'll end
so
up
morally,
we'll build back better on this one. I mean, in one hand, I'm like, it was a rough decision.
Logically, it is the smartest decision.
Yes.
Because if we continue, we will lose money like continuously.
Right. It just wasn't the right.
Or we'll have to like overcharge customers for rates, and like then you don't have customers, so then you're losing money anyway. So
right. So
instead of having to charge like 16 plus cents, you know, plus like taxes and everything else, you know, it's just morally I couldn't do that to people because I wouldn't pay then. Right. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, no, thank you. But yeah. Most every success story is after a few closed businesses. Keep it up. That's true.
Yep.
You know, Sadie's been sending me stuff and talking to me, and like it's bummed me out quite a bit having to like go through this, and like some of the things I'm having to deal with because of it, and it's just stressful because I haven't had to deal with it before, so I didn't really know what to expect. But doing something that I like love doing as much as like I have, right, for it to like have to close down like this, like there has to be really good reason. Has to be something in a path for the door to shut for another door to open. Those things happen. So there's something out there that is greater than this.
And that's where
either it is like just me or just you or both of us or
I still want to build with you, my
I mean?
man.
Like,
I still want to build.
I'm saying like physical doors.
Right. I still want to build with you, my man.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is I have been assured that when my one investor finally gets their funding, that they will dump the money into our company. We are on their #1 list to be funded. So we have that, and that goes back to the DCA era. So it's like
not DCA. DCTV era.
Or yeah, I mean yeah.
We are DCA.
Sorry. My brain's like it's the end of the day. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
It's been a long
So
week, bro. Like
right,
my brain is just as
yeah.
like
So DCTV era, and we will. So I mean the funding is semi there. It's
much
just
love,
waiting.
Sadie.
It's just
Love
waiting.
you, girl.
So we
Yeah, awesome.
once that funding comes in, we will build stronger. Like I just think the timing was off. That's all it is. Timing was bad. We tried to do stuff right as the world went absolutely mad. So, and if we were able to get as far as we could, as we have so far, and in
By
this
ourselves.
by ourselves, imagine what we can do if we have
With customers, but like with just our own account.
right. So you imagine what we can do when we finally get our investors in line. Like, oh my god. Yep, but and some of the reasons why that I've kind of not been doing anything on my channel for a little bit is just kind of dealing with all of this crap, and it's like it's rough, dude. It's rough.
Yep, it's a bummer. For sure. Build it back better. It'll be stronger. It'll be fine.
Fuck
Everybody
yeah.
be fine. Missed you this week on lives, man. Yeah, he hasn't been live at all this week.
Nope. Yeah, been
I
this
got my
is
video out on Tuesday, and then that was it. And then I posted a short. And then I lost 15 subscribers the moment I posted. Pretty crazy. And then I gained 5. So I'm back up, but
right.
yeah, it was pretty wild. I checked this morning and I was like, because there was like 10 billion comments that I was responding to, and I had noticed, and I said, man, my subscriber count's way lower than it was yesterday. And then, 15 fair weather subscribers, yeah. For people that really liked the farm content or were looking to maybe host it at the farm, but now the farm's gone, so they left. I don't know. Try not to plant that in my own head, but started there, so.
Right.
It's too late.
So yeah, so
That's
then
crazy.
on the 6th, I am flying out there.
Yeah.
So I'll be out there doing some content while I'm out there, of course. Sad times.
We'll do a final live stream from the farm.
Right.
We'll have to do that. Maybe we'll record something of like top 5 things we learned, and maybe top 5 things we wouldn't do again.
Yeah.
There's definitely a few things I would never do again. Why not run somewhere else? So maybe potentially down the road, but on this short of notice, like we need to move out of that location because the rent there, if we're not mining there, is way too expensive.
Oh my god.
Like, it's just because the place is too big. We got the place with the intentions to get the more power. But since we're not getting the more power, the place is way too big.
So
Unfortunately.
yeah, unfortunately, 100%.
So kind of the move for now. Oh, tech name. But we'll go over like fuller and more in-depth details tomorrow on Patreon. The show.
So if you guys want to hear that behind the
Time to move out
scenes,
east. Absolutely not. I'm gonna keep my ass right where I belongs.
right?
It's slow time moving out here. He says, "Fine, you drive that little camper on out here, bro. Just come stay out here for a while." He's like, "No, I'll hold down the east." So you got you and Gundy, and we need to get someone from Florida, so that way we have like a good line of people on the East Coast.
Yeah, good luck on that one, Tech man. My pops is in the same boat. He's like, no. I was sitting there trying
Maybe
to
that's
get
where DogeLord will move. Maybe DogeLord will move to California or go to Florida. Go to like the complete opposite side of the United States.
Go from the government hates you to Mother Nature hates you.
Old money don't care for crypto money. That's also facts.
Yep. Because they believe in the gold standard.
Their money's forever. Heard my wife sneeze like 6 times now. Just waiting to see if it continues. It's been like every couple of seconds. If you have a friend that you're ever in Central Texas. Nice. I see DogeLord moving to North Carolina. Really? I could see that. I
don't see his wife doing that, though.
Yeah, no, definitely not. He'd fit right in.
Right, because I think that's where he's from originally.
I think he's from that area.
Yeah.
I think he's his sister. He has family or something that lives here. I don't know if it's his sister or not, but I know he has family that lives like in my state.
But I think he said that he
like
started off in like North Carolina
like
or something like that.
But yeah, I'm not far away. There's Sadie. Not far away. I think my wife was just in Central Texas like a month ago.
Yeah, the most that I've ever really been into Texas is going over by Galveston Island. And then when we went to Bitcoin Ben's
Really?
meetup
That's
thing,
it?
yeah.
I've been to Texas a lot. That's just because I live like in
right.
Oklahoma.
It's like really far.
When you think
for me.
of like you're like, oh, I want to go to the beach. You're going to Texas because that's the closest thing that you're gonna get. Otherwise, you're driving really far away. And even then, driving all the way down to Galveston, it's like an 8 to 9 hour drive, if not more. It gets still pretty. Texas is huge.
I know.
It's very deceiving. It is massive.
It was hilarious. Where like I'm driving in a Hyundai Sonata on the way
Tennessee.
on the
Tennessee takes
way
forever too because it's.
I'm like getting like we're on the way back. I'm in a Hyundai Sonata. I've got the wife and her youngest in the car, and We get into Louisiana, and the both of them fall asleep in the car. And as they do that, I see this really nice Porsche 911 just like pulled up like right next to me, and I like looked at him and I'm like cracking up, and I'm like, just kind of signal. I'm like, go, 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 go. And I like waffle stomp the gas pedal. I'm like, the guy's going to dust my doors off. It's going to be hilarious, It's like I got a car full of people. How fast can I go, And this guy just like launches on me, like puts about 30, 40 feet out in front of me. And we take it all the way to about, I don't know, but the car stopped going up at about 115-ish. And we're ripping right through Louisiana. Ripping through Louisiana. And yeah, that like right at the end of right at the northern end of Louisiana, this guy in his Porsche like finally pulls off the highway. I'm like, oh, it's time to slow down. I don't have my radar detector out in front of me anymore. And at this point, the wife wakes up and she's like, oh, we make our turn? I'm like, oh, yeah, that was a long time ago. She's like, wow. She's like, still daytime. I'm like, yeah, we're about ready to leave Louisiana. And she's like, what? Remember that, babe?
Means you're at home, right? Where's G-Man?
She's back there.
You need to walk that phone with G-Man. Let me know when you're back by G-Man so I can get him a special message.
Oh.
Let me know. Sir Oz.
Oh, Big Rome asking about the garden, man. The garden is actually popping. My potatoes are like ginormous. The tomatoes are doing great. My onion patch is like huge. Like there's the onion patch is like I've got like the stalks on there. Some of them are like almost a foot tall. Nice. I've got peas popping really nice. I had a rabbit problem with the zucchini. Cucumbers. It was
G-Man, what's up? Hey, G-Man. You're out freaking standing, sir.
Yo!
Hope you're doing well. I don't know if you're on summer vacation yet, but if you are, happy summer vacation. You're doing awesome. I'm glad you get to have your dad with you, at least for a short time, and then he gets to come home soon. So, out freaking standing. You're awesome. Much love, G-Man. It's good to you hear my voice.
Yo.
I don't hear your voice, but maybe I'll hear it tomorrow.
Maybe. Oh.
Maybe.
Might be out freaking standing.
It'll be extremely out freaking standing.
I'm just saying, dude. Just saying.
All right, you back to the garden now.
Back to the garden.
Good night, G-Man.
Good night, for sure. So the my perpetual spinach is just starting to sprout. My carrots are popping really good. Basil's starting to sprout. Radishes are doing amazing. Chunkins are getting huge. And I
good job, G-Man.
And I took I got a chainsaw and was cutting up some like dead logs that are around my property, and one of my busted open. It had like carpenter ants in there, and I like sliced it open. It was like a waterfall of ants just falling out of there,
pouring out of the hole.
Pouring out. I'm like, wow, I've never seen that before. That's kind of cool. So we put one of them into the chicken coop, and now the chicken coops. Now the chicken coop's got.
I love it, Tech Man.
Too funny. But the chicken coop now has carpenter ants in there, so the chickens are going ballistic eating them. It is hilarious.
Thanks for the snacks.
Right, dude?
They're fresh snacks. Awesome. Rabbits, huh?
Yeah, I have a rabbit issue. So my back flower garden, or my back garden that's in the corner of my house, I had to put some of my my cloth, my hardware
Good
cloth on
protein
it.
snacks.
Right, I had to get
Yeah.
my hardware cloth around it so that I was protecting that. And thank God I have absolutely protected my chicken coop because we have a coyote that lives in the field across
I
the
told you,
street.
man. Told you it was gonna happen, man. Well, I mean, he
And
was there originally,
he
but
was.
once you brought the chickens in, he'd be more curious because
Oh yeah,
that's food.
he's been in the yard twice and pooped.
Yeah.
He's pooped in my yard twice, dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying, a little bit
Like
of poo-poo.
once over by my compost pile, and
He's getting familiar, man. You need to take care of that
once
problem.
once
Yeah, I
behind
agree,
my
Tech
deck of
Man.
my house. Oh man,
I
that's like
agree, Tech
I'm
Man.
trying to figure out when this fucker's coming by my house. Like, what time is it that he's doing this?
Usually around 2 or 3 in the morning. Usually, or right before dusk. He'll go catch them right before you start seeing any kind of sunlight.
Yeah, I would. In order for me to really remedy the problem, I would need
And
to.
he's coming by because your chickens aren't outside, right? Are they outside yet?
Oh yeah, they're out. They've been outside.
Okay, yeah. So he's coming and smelling. He's trying to figure it out. But
There's no real way
uh,
for him to really get into
man,
it.
go get like a cheap little camera or something and like stick it outside and watch it. Get a trail cam, put it out there.
I was
Watch it
thinking of getting
like clockwork.
a motion light, like a solar powered motion light system that I can put onto the chicken coop. So because the initial light should be able to kick them. Because if I
But you don't want to spook the chickens away because
no,
they'll get
it'll
rowdy.
yeah. I'm not gonna put them
They'll get rowdy in the middle of the night, man. Your neighbors are gonna happy about that one.
No, I'm not
You
gonna
may
get
not mind.
right. I'm
But
not
the
gonna.
neighbors
I'm
won't be
not gonna
happy.
like light them up at all. It'll be something that I put onto the chicken coop because I think I know what direction he's coming
Tech
in.
Man. That's
Because
right,
like
Tech Man. So
I
they'll come
have
up one weekend, no coyote.
right. It's like because like I have a light on my porch all the time. So he's not coming in between the house and the garage, and that's why he's gone by my compost bin. Is that he's going on the other side of my garage? So I just, going right along the fence line. So I just need to put a motion sensor, and I just cleared out the whole area where he's coming in. So I've got a clean shot now from my window.
Deal with that problem.
but I need to have a
quietly and effective as possible.
Right, it needs to be quiet, and I have a G-lock problem,
I hear crossbows are pretty quiet.
Yeah. And you know what's really cool about crossbows and other medieval equipment? There's no background checks.
No, not for a crossbow. Not for a crossbow. Something about an oil filter. La, la, la.
La.
Yeah. Green Cayens. Take care of that problem before it becomes a problem.
You know what's weird is that
there will be more.
I'm not there's a guy in the next block over who's got a loud ass rooster too. But it's not like this coyote could, even if you were to try to dig underneath the chicken coop, there's like maybe 4 inches worth of dirt before you hit concrete. So there's like no way that they're digging underneath. And I've got the galvanized mesh white mesh cloth on there. So I mean, it's like they're well protected. The coop's got mesh cloth all over it.
Once and bad enough, it'll get in. Don't let it get that bad.
That's why I was thinking about getting one of those motion lights, and just if it comes over there, if I can light them up, and it'll make them turn around. That's an easy enough of a deterrent.
If there's any questions before we head out, we can ask
Oh,
away
yeah.
real fast before we skedaddle.
We know talk about what? Wix filters? I love Wix filters. Anybody got any other comments or questions? If not, drop some FAs in the Chizity chat. And don't forget, guys, that tomorrow we're going to be doing a Patreon thing because, like, last weekend was Memorial Day weekend, so there, people were out and about, which is understandable. So we're going to be doing stuff for tomorrow. Going over more information with the facility. Were we doing something for the Patreons too?
Yeah, we're giving away the DCA flag.
Yo! So anybody with a wrench, and if you want to try to win yourself a DCA flag, DCA members excluded. I mean, we can't win. We can't win that cool flag. I mean, even though we want to,
I can help DCA members get them at cost. But... the free one goes to all those FA Patreon.
Right. All those FA supporters, yo,
because they're out freaking standing. And
hells yeah.
some of the FAs in the chat. Yeah. And that'll be at the normal time tomorrow. Patreons. Be at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. 10 o'clock Eastern. That's 7 o'clock Pacific.
Something like that.
California time.
Right. California time.
Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. Well, something. You guys got me making one of the crypto center here. There you go. Teach basics and host and sell stuff. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
So originally the plan was here at that facility, but we needed more power.
Yeah.
Needed it. We had to have it.
Yep. That was what we were trying to ultimately set up.
And originally it was very achievable. And then certain people made it not so achievable. Not so easily achievable.
Yeah. Outside of our powers. And it bled me dry.
FA to that.
Right. So, hey, what up, Sarth? What up? So, with that being said, everybody, thank you, everyone, for being here. We'll definitely see all you people with the wrenches tomorrow. With that being said, thank you, everybody, for being here. All that good stuff. Is chump change going off too right now?
Yep.
All right, you got that all set up. Awesome. Yep. So we appreciate everybody for being here, all that support. Definitely smash that Lizzy like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff, guys. And certainly stay all the way until the end because it'll automatically redirect you right on over. And when it redirects you over there, just put in hashtag DCA raid so they know where you guys came from. Yo. So, got anything else to put in on this?
You're all out freaking standing.
Oh,
love you all. Thank you all. Happy hashing if you are lucky enough to be hashing. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Right. So, peace out. Stay savage, and we'll see you on the next one. Yo.